Chapter 6. Never compete. Dear wife, marriage is not a contest. Do not strive to appear more righteous or more devoted. Do not compare who gives more to the children, who labors harder, or who loves more faithfully. Such measuring of hearts breeds only quiet sorrow. Become an exemplary wife today. Chapter 7. The good in your husband. Sometimes, the good in your husband hides behind the little things that annoy you. Maybe he plays with the kids till they laugh so hard they forget their worries. Maybe he checks the doors at night, making sure everyone's safe. Maybe he still looks at you with love even when your hair is messy, though that's not an excuse to keep it that way, dear wives. He's got some pretty wonderful traits. Stop letting the small things steal your peace. Dirty clothes on the floor? Pick them up and move on. Forgot to be thoughtful? Whisper a prayer about it instead of starting a quarrel. Learn to live gracefully. Focus on the good, because what you magnify grows. Don't let his faults become your focus. Love sees farther than that. Look instead for the gentle good that lives within your husband. Beneath his rough exterior, beneath the habits that may weary you, there are admirable qualities waiting to be seen. If they do not reveal themselves easily, be patient. Observe with kindness. Sometimes it takes a tender gaze to find what is worthy in another soul. Chapter 8. Create moments with your husband. Life moves quickly, full of noise, duty, and endless motion. Yet love flourishes only when we learn to pause. Take at least an hour each day to be fully present with your husband. Share a meal that feels like communion. Talk, not just about the day, but about dreams and simple joys. Pray together. Nothing bonds hearts more deeply. And every now and then, share a quiet coffee date. Not for glamour, but for connection. Remember, it need not be grand or costly. Love thrives on the ordinary when it's nurtured with attention. Be gentle, don't force closeness. Extend an invitation instead. Don't use that sacred hour to spill bitterness or dwell on faults. Don't rely on your spouse to fill every empty space within you. That's too heavy for any one heart to bear. Let your togetherness breathe. Let peace speak. Because in those small, shared moments, love rediscovers its rhythm. Remember this: learn to pause, talk about dreams together, and share a quiet coffee date. Not too expensive. Chapter 9. Involve your husband. We often don't do this intentionally, but over time it becomes a habit, separating our work, friends, and even extended family from our husband. We assume he isn't interested in those parts of our lives, but he is. Involve your husband in every way you can. Visiting your parents or cousins? Invite him to come along if he's free. Share your plans, your joys, and even your little daily updates. This helps both of you stop seeing his family, his friends, or his work as separate from yours. Becoming one means sharing life, money, families, interests, and even work, not in control, but in companionship. True oneness grows when you stop dividing what was meant to be shared. Note: at times, a spouse may no longer act in love or truth. When that happens, apply discretion. Not everything about your life must be open to one who misuses your trust. Guard your words, your well-being, and your peace. Some truths are better reserved for your children, who will understand with time. Chapter 10. Date your husband often. Dates don't have to be extravagant or expensive. You can plan simple stay-at-home dates that are just as meaningful. They're affordable and perfect for nursing mothers who may not have access to a trusted or affordable babysitter. A walk in the park is free. A stroll along the beach is free. Moments like these breathe freshness into love. Investing time and a little money into dating your spouse is one of the quickest and loveliest ways to rekindle warmth and add spark to your marriage. Plan a date today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, just make it happen.